Hello, welcome back to uh, live coding session in C programming language. I'm going to implement this time an algorithm to convert an infix expression to a prefix expression. So the conversion is very similar to postfix expression, but there are two things. One thing that we do before conversion and after conversion. Before conversion, we reverse the entire string of the given expression, then use postfix to generate the postfix expression, and then we reverse that string again to get the prefix expression. So this is how it works, and this is how we are going to implement it. So let us start working. This is to use bool and true and false in the code for memory allocation, and we have now our main function. It is the number of argument count that has been passed in the program, and I'm not going to do much of validation or error handlings because this is not the point of this session. So I will just focus on the conversion of infix operation to a prefix operation. So void main, and we have got that. Now we are going to store expression, move to first index or second position in the array of the input elements or items, because the first value is always going to be the name of the file, that is infix to prefix dot o or c, and that is done. I'm going to read the value from that memory address, and that is our expression. I'm going to print that. That is done, and let me compile this. Infix to infix. Compilation is successful, and I will run it once. Infix to and divide by 4, add 1 to it. So we have our expression printed successfully. Next, we are going to have to get the length of this string. That what is the length of this string? I can use string header file string.h, but I'm going to implement that function so that you can see in front of you. And I'm going to say short number of, or I can say that I can use unsigned char number, or you can say that expression length is equal to 0, or no, I'm not going to use that. I will move back and say -1, because whenever we use length in our functions, length in our code, we always subtract 1 to get the correct the indices of the, to align the length with the correct indices, last index of the array. So to keep that, with that in mind, I am going to start the current count with -1. So we can use it correctly without subtracting -1 all the time. And this will give us the correct result without removing subtracting -1 from this length value. So while I'll use for loop because that is better. X is not equal to the end of the, until we reach the end of the string. Keep moving to the next character. And we also have to get the count of operators that we are going to use, and unsigned count of operators that we are going to use, what is called, to create a stack that is going to store all the operators for us. So let's start with that. I'm going to say expression length and count of operators, and this is going to be only in the case if is operator then do increment the count. So is operator is and how we are going to see that it is an operator or not. If age is equal to our operator that we are going to consider in this program, say that if it is equal to division or it is equal to multiplication or addition, then this is our operator, and after that we will print length of a string expression length undeclared. So my typo is there, and I'm going to fix that. Before, okay, we don't need semicolon at the end of this 4 statements. So I'm going to run this, and length is 6, that is correct, and length is 6, real is 7, but the last index is going of the character array is going to be 6, so it is correct. Number of operands, it is 3, that is correct too. So we have our values on point. So what next are we going to do? That we are going to reverse the expression. For that I'm going to have a temp character holder, and it is going to be initialized with null value, and I'm going to say that for equal to, and while no, I'm going to say that I have unsigned char left char is equal to 0, unsigned char right is equal to expression length. So this is where it is useful. Otherwise, if I had started the expression length with the 0 value, I would have to subtract -1 from the -1 over here. So I'm not doing that right now, and I'm getting a correct result. So I'm going to say that while left start from 0, this side of the character array, right from this side of the array, we're going to swap the values, then move it here, then swap the values, then move it over here. So both the sides are moving toward the center. is less than right char, then put the value on the left side in a temporary variable expression, and copy the value on the left side of the right side index in the left side index. We're just copying the value, nothing else. And while we have put the left index value in another variable, we took the value from the right side and put it into the left side. Now the other variable value is going to be on the right side. So we are just swapping these values and using a third person to hold it for us. So expression RIGST is going to be temp. As temp is a normal char value, so we do not need asterisk to dereference the memory address. It is not a pointer, it is just a value. So left char is equal to is going to be incremented by 1. We are moving to the right, and right one is going to be decremented by 1 because we are moving to the left, moving toward the 0. So left is moving toward the length 6 and right is moving toward the length 0. So we have to subtract 1 from the right char. So our expression has reversed, and we can print that. So reversed infix expression is %s, and done. Output is not that clear, so I'm going to do this. And let's print it again. Yes, the issue is that I haven't initialized this value back to point to the expression value. Now we are right, correct. While so we have our, let it make it more clear, we have our string infix expression reversed, and we have got the result. So now everything from now onwards is going to be similar to postfix, except one that we are going to do, and I will show you. So we have length of count of operators, and to store that, we are going to store create a stack of operators equal to char star calloc, and it is going to be of count of operators and size of char, and it is right. It is top of stack. It is initialized with value -1. So it is done, and it is done, and now we are going to be putting the values in this stack and later popping up. So I start with that expression. So we'll say that while this expression while we haven't reached the end of the expression, we're going to keep doing this operation. If given is not if this given character is not operator, then we are going to store a value storage to store this created postfix expression in reverse. We can create a postfix expression, then we reverse it, or we can store the reverse from the beginning. So this is what we are going to do. So it is going to be prefix equal to is equal to char and size of char. I'm also going to have this signed unsigned char and prefix location is equal to see we don't have to subtract 1 from this value, and it is going to work without any issue. This is the benefit that I received by that I am receiving by initializing the value with -1 and incrementing it to till the length -1 to align the length with the indices on the array. So I'm starting on the back. So what I'm saying that if current value is not an operator, then take that and put it in the prefix at the prefix location -1 is equal to prefix location -1 because we are moving from 6 to 0 from the length of the end of the array to the beginning of the array. Because of that, we need to decrement it. Else we are going to say that while top of stack is greater than -1, that means that it still has value. Check that precedence of expression less than equal to precedence of the value in the stack stack of operators. I'm saying that check if the top of the stack, the operator at the top of the stack, and an operator that I'm holding right now in my hand, is the operator precedence of the operator in the stack at the top has higher precedence or not. If it is, then pop it, remove that operators, as long as the operator that we are holding outside the stack and is waiting to get inside it has lesser precedence than the top of the stack operator. So we are going to do that, and I'm going to put that in the prefix and prefix location -1 and store the stack of so after storing the value in the prefix array, we have moved the index back to we are moving toward the left toward the 0, so we need to decrement the values because we already have the value in that current location. Same is with the stack, that we are moving a stack downward, so we need to decrement it. And once that is done, the operator that we are holding outside the stack is going to get inside the stack. So to do that, I'm going to say that stack of operators, go to give me the memory address of address at this this location, and once I have that, dereference the value, dereference it and put this value in it. So it is going to be expression and this. As we have no value now, we need to point to the next not point to the we need to as a value is already there at the current position in the stack, we need first to the move at the next location and then store the value. So that is what I am doing here, and that is done. We have our expression. We are incrementing it to get rid of, to prevent the infinite loop. I am checking that is this operator expression, if the current character is an operator or not. If it is not an operator, we are storing it in the prefix location, prefix character array. And next is, in the case of operator, we are checking that the current operator has a precedence that is lesser than or equal to the precedence at the top of the stack. Then we keep popping it. And that is done, and we need to create a function precedence. Int return -1 in the cases of not in the case of not operators, and giving them value 1. Giving a value of 2. So multiplication division has higher precedence because of that, and we have done that part. Now we need to see that if while see that if the stack is not empty, then pop all the values and store it in the prefix. First prefix I'm going to say stack of operators, and minus read the value, and then decrement the stack to make it like look like that we have got rid of that value. So all is done. Now we have our prefix expression ready. We are going to print that. No compiler error, and now we are going to print this. We are running in some infinite loop. Let me see where it is happening. Stack of operators plus top of stack negative negative, and we have over here now we are going to debug this value. We have to do this. And let me open some different terminal and check the how to debug it. And let's start doing something like so we are working till here, and we're going to say and I don't find any logical issue here, but I'm not able to run it. Let's do some debugging. Expression is operator and I'm seeing the same code in here in this window of OBS. What is wrong? Where the wrong is going? What issue I am facing? See that, remove all of this and see. Okay. And why is here is an error is here? So this while loop is the issue. So there is empty value in the prefix, and why is that? And this operator and let's do some GCC. Let us debug this function. GTV manual. Two. And what is the prefix? 0. And white is 0. And P okay, because it is starting from backward, I need to access the value at the back, and prefix location is 0. P pre is 5. Why the value is not there in the prefix array? And p expression plus sign, let's say true. Correct. P has value this, and fx is equal to prefix location is equal to 0. We have some problem with storing value in the prefix. What is the prefix location? 5. So it was 6, and what was the value with it we started with? And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has already decremented by 1, and next the value should be after reversing the value we should have 4 now. So now we are at this location, and I'm going to say operator expression is operator. It is not, no, it is not an operator. What is the value of this expression? Next is division, as it is an operator. This has null value, prefix has null value in it. Division positive, and two. Okay. Okay, it is correct. And say current value of is 2. This 2 should go in the prefix array. If it is not going, then we have some problem over here. And a stack of folders, p is equal to, I will say, continue, and prefix is equal to prefix location plus 1, because we are decrementing the value, so it has 2 value in it. And 4 in it, 4 2, so values are getting inside it. 61 and one, and so we have reached at the end of this loop. I'm going to print and let us say continue, and print top of stack is 1, and print prefix location is 1, and is addition, and it has 0 and 1, that means it has 2 value, and we should be able to store that value in the prefix array. And so starting with that, we are going to say continue. Now again print the value. Now it is division is gone, it is at 0. So going to say print it has a star in its inside it. So value is there. I don't understand why it is not working. To 55. So this is the issue. We are running into integer overflow. What is the size? What is the p? 55. I got the problem. So issue is that I have run into past. Both of these counts are unsigned integers, so they cannot have a negative value. And when we give them a negative value, they just go round about and start with the maximum value that they can store. So this is what is happening, and we have successfully solved that. This is the second time that has happened to me, but it is okay. I am happy with the progress I am making this C programming language. And 1 multiplied 2 and divide by 5, 4, 5, and add 6 to it, add 8 to it, and give it that value back to me. So we have our infix conversion right over here, and so this is how we do it. And I will make this code available on GitHub. You can get this code from there. The issue wasn't in the logic. The issue was that I was using an unsigned variable to store the count, and I was putting a negative value into that, and was going around to get the positive value or the maximum value that this data type can store. So with this stream coding programming, the live programming in C programming language is going to end. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.